welcome or welcome back. My name is Annika. This is Luminix, and I am here to be a clear and an open channel for pure divine love, for light, for source, for spirit to channel through, to bring daily messages that are for the highest and the greatest good of all. And so I welcome you to breathe deeply in and out, surrendering to this present moment, to your higher self, to spirit, to your heart, to open, to receive all that you are ready to receive, connecting your heart to the center of Gaia and up to divine source, light and love. There is no good or bad or right or wrong way to do any of this. There simply is the unfolding and the feeling that you receive as you open. And it's not one final message or one final response. It's the whole journey that we go on together and that you go on individually as you open and receive more and more layers of yourself, because this is the ever unfolding. It doesn't just happen in one word or one sentence. It's a constant work in progress and an ever-flowing, ever-growing stream or ever-growing tree, plant. It's all of it together. It's the water and the riverbank. It's the roots beneath the earth and the might of the tree trunk, and it's the branches up into the sky connected to the stars. And all of it is just the power of spirit, power of love, of source, of light, channeling through. And we always have choice when and as and how we allow ourselves to be. We can use our free will in whatever ways it is that we may wish, but when we truly let go and surrender and relax and receive and release into our own divine arms, when we allow our free will to align with higher will, with divine will, then all that we create manifests for the highest good of all. It clears up all past karma and simply creates and aligns our lives in ways that we never could have thought possible before. It opens up the space for limitless miracles, because it helps us remember that we are the ones creating these. When we allow the divine to move through us, we are the ones birthing the miracles. And so how do we let go of these old ideas and these old skins and suits that no longer fit us? Or how do we accept the ones that we may find already around us? How can we love ourselves in totality, in completion, when it's not what the mind may wish to see? It's just that we recognize, because the heart loves all, no matter. And it's the mind that chooses and picks and deems one worthy or more worthy than another, and says one is right and what is wrong, and one is good and one is bad. And the mind has only been conditioned and programmed, and it's not to be unkind to our minds. It's simply the programs that have been running, the programs that have been in place. But we don't need those anymore. And so as we receive and as we listen, and as we find the resources and the things like these videos or other things, books or materials or the sounds of crickets or birds chirping, as we find and we receive this information, our minds become reprogrammed. Reprogrammed in totally new ways. In ways that then are in alignment with the heart, in alignment with divine will, in alignment with the will of spirit. And all that we ever need to do in any moment is just surrender to our hearts, to allow the reprogramming to take place. And it's okay. It's all okay. Wherever you are, there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. And no part of you is better or worse than another. All are perfect and all are worthy and all are deserving of the unconditional love that you are. And yeah, we allow our minds to reprogram to this, to then stay rooted and growing on that golden track. It's like it is the path, the riverbed for the water of consciousness of source to flow. And so we reprogram our minds, and it's just through daily practice, moment to moment practice of surrendering back into our hearts. And your higher self, God, source, will never stop reminding you. So you need not worry if you feel as though you've strayed too far off. You will always find your way back, because there's part of you that yearns for this above anything else. Part of you that yearns to be in your fullest potential and your greatest embodiment. And so your truth, you will always bring yourself back to this space. You will always bring yourself back to your truest, most aligned, most blissful, loving, free, peaceful, sovereign space. Happy, joyful. Your higher self will always guide you back. So you need not worry about ever going too far. And that is why there is this constant reminder and this constant desire to realign with something greater. Because in you, you know that when your human self, when all parts of you choose to align with this energy, everything just happens effortlessly and easily, and you're never taken off guard because you always know what to expect. And yes, there are surprises, and yes, there are things that we don't always know. But when things come our way, we are not rocked. We simply float. We simply move with the streams of life. And we feel this great peace because we are the ones who are also creating it within our reality. We are the ones that are then the channels for it. We are the ones that bring this peace into every situation and therefore provide it for others who may not have yet formed this connection with spirit. But you have, and this is why you are here, because you are remembering that you have and that you are not separate from spirit. And all that there is that you need to do is to surrender and to release and to let go and to allow and to receive the truth of who you are, and to let go into your heart and to receive all that your heart is asking of you, whatever it is that you feel called to do, whatever you feel called to create, whatever it is that has been on your mind or in your heart or in your being has been repetitive, that has come up and that will not go away no matter how much you may try. It's because part of you is calling you to this, and it is your soul, and your soul wants you to do this and wants you to surrender because you are ready and wanting to live a life beyond anything you've ever lived before, anything you've ever dreamed before, anything you ever thought possible. And this is why you always come back to this space, and why you come back to these videos, and why you come back to your heart. Is because in you, you know, and it's not me, it's not anything other than you, the truth of you, and I am just the mirror, and I am the reminder of the power of spirit and what happens when we allow spirit to move through our bodies and to speak and to channel and to create our lives. Everything works out. Everything becomes limitless. Everything becomes limitless in its divine connection and capacity, and everything is connected. And we notice and we see and we feel and we live in this, and everything is joyful and fun and playful. and blissful, and there's no longer struggle or worry or doubt or insecurity or hatred. And when those things do come up, we welcome them into the temples of our hearts, and we allow them to be as they are until they choose to transform into something else, because there is no right or wrong way to be. There simply is you, and there's spirit, and there's source, and there's whatever is ready to come through you, whatever is ready to be created through you, whether that is a movement, a thought, a feeling, a dance, a prayer, a saying, a mantra, a meal, an exercise, a painting, whatever it is, a conversation, a song. Something is ready and wanting to be born and built through you. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's all of these things. Maybe it's none of them. You know yourself. And all that's necessary and all that's needed is for you to trust and to surrender and to let go. To trust, to surrender, to let go, but to surrender to your highest, to surrender to the one that knows you above all else, the one that moves the tides, the one that makes the moon shine, makes the moon shine, that lights up all the night sky, the stars, the sun, that grows the trees. It's this power that moves you, and you need not doubt it. You need not worry. You need not fight against it. You need not fight against yourself. All that is necessary, all that you must do is surrender and let go and trust. Surrender, let go, and trust. And you are worthy of receiving this divine love and this divine support, and trusting yourself in it as you go, as you receive, as you feel, as you jump off the fool's cliff, and know that you have the wings to catch you and to hold you and to guide you and to fly you forward. All that's necessary is you. All that's necessary is you and your commitment, your devotion to spirit, to yourself, to your highest, to your timeline, your highest timeline, because it just means living a life that's so full, that's so rich, that's so expansive and lively, and full of everything you could have ever wanted, and more and more and more. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. And the better it gets, the better it gets. And I promise you, it's just going to keep getting better. And yes, there may be things that come up that you may not know about, or that maybe you have known about, but that aren't necessarily in your mind's plan of what things should be or what they shouldn't be, but it is in the divine's plan. It is in the divine's plan. And so we surrender, we let go, and we trust. We trust, we let go, and we surrender, and we release, and we allow our hearts to be what guide us, so that when and as everything that comes up, we feel safe and we feel ready to face it, to move along the waves. We feel confident in our abilities to show up for ourselves, for each other, for our communities, for our friends, for Gaia, for the animals, for all beings, because we are so overflowing in the essence of who we are, the authentic truth of who we are, the love that we are not going to be rocked from anything that is not for us. We just won't be rocked in general. It's just not something that is built in you anymore, because you know you. And so no matter what comes your way, no matter what is ahead on the path, you need not be afraid, because you know how to show up authentic, true, balanced, connected to spirit, in love in every moment. And just know that what comes forth is somehow something that is meant for you, that you have created, that spirit has created for you in order to live a life beyond anything you may have ever known before. And that is where the beauty comes in, is because it is something that maybe upon first glance the mind might say, no, absolutely not. Why would I wish to do this? But the soul knows, and the soul pushes you forward, because the soul knows your capacity for love, and knows that your capacity for love is beyond anything that you ever thought possible, and knows that you can love every single thing that comes your way, every single thing that you experience, every single thing that you may have ever known. You are capable, and you are ready, and you are able, and you are willing, because your highest knows it. Your highest moves you. Your highest speaks through you and wants you to love everything, because unconditional love is the way of spirit. Unconditional love is who you truly are to your core. And this is all that we've come here to do, and all that we've come here to remember, is that we are love, and I am love, and you are love, and every single thing is love. And so as we show up, as we walk through our lives, as we live this is all that matters. This is all that matters. Everything transforms, everything changes, everything opens up when we live from this space. We're gonna get some cards to see what else. That one was packed full of energy, but potent. Potent to say the least. You are the channel, my dear. You are, as I am, as we all are. Just be you. And what do we need to know? It's fun. I promise. I promise. Ah ha ha. Sisterhood of the Rose. Boom. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. That's you. It's you. Trusting, holding the light, receiving. In all the ways that you are. This is a sisterhood. You are enough. I love you. I love you. One more from a different deck. Okay. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else? What else? What else is there to know? Spirit, spirit, to help us. So the Sisterhood of the Rose is showing you that you're not alone in it. You've got family. You've got friends. You've got beings in spirit that all know you, that are all ready to support and uplift and grow with you. And they are, and it's happening. And yeah, you're held and you're seen and you're loved. And what do we gotta know? Harmony, boom. Ocean of eternal love on the bottom. Healing, creativity, and fertility. Okay, that makes sense for everything that we said about birthing. Birthing, look at that. Look at that. That's like that full moon we were talking about. And that drop of you going to the depths to receive your truth. Oh yeah, baby. You are magnificent. And the one that came out, we got harmony. Look at that. That third eye and that heart connected, open. Boom. Moving with the changing waves, everything. Power, self-confidence, productivity. It feels like everything we just spoke of. And then finally, the dream. What does it say? Something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. And it's under the full moon. So there is a full moon coming up if you're watching this in like time with me. Full moon in Scorpio. That's a beautiful song if you've never heard it before. It's called Full Moon in Scorpio. Go check it out. It's beautiful. But yeah. It's like, okay. This one, she's been like caught up in all this stuff, but she's still in a space of harmony. This moon comes through, drops her to the center of the ocean. And then it's like this energy of this card dissolves and it grounds down into the earth. It feels like on the full moon. On the full moon, all this energy is going to ground down to the full moon, to the earth. The moon's going to reveal something and you're going to feel this deep peace. This ability to like literally glow. Like look at how she's glowing. Yeah, releasing and grounding all the energy, all that you've been feeling. And it's revealed under the full moon. And it's like just such peace. Such peace. Yeah. This is all within divine orchestration. You have your helpers. Helpers in the subtle realm. All right. That's what I got. You don't need to be afraid of what's coming through. You are a pillar of light. Look at you. That's everything. That's everything. Okay. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.